This is the PCSRA Radio Network and the Blue Hedgehog TV. We now interrupt your regular scheduled programming for the following sports special. This broadcast is presented by the authority of the Motorsports Association for the private use of our audience. Any reproduction, rebroadcast, retransmission, or any other disseminations or the use of this broadcast, descriptions, or accounts of this show without the express written consent of the Motorsports Association is prohibited. On the PCSRA Sports Network from Learfield IMG College. Welcome to the PCSRA Paddock Pass Show. We're glad that you're here to start a new journey of the PCSRA as the chase for the 2021 championships begin. Welcome to the PCSRA Paddock Pass on the PCSRA Radio Network as we get ready to bring you all the racing for the 2021 season. Today's broadcast has been brought to you by Budweiser, Love's Travel Stops, iHeartMedia, The Oklahoman, Newcastle Casino, Devon Energy, Sonic Drive-Ins, and by the Oklahoma Highway Safety Office, where we encourage all of you fans that together we can end DUI. Now, for the greatest show on earth from today's episode of the PCSRA Paddock Pass from Yukon, Oklahoma, here's the voice of the PCSRA, Daniel Voiles.
Before we start the season finale of Triple P, we ask all of you to please join me in a moment of silence to remember the victims who lost their lives in the wild tornadoes out in Kentucky. From all of us in the PCSRA community, our condolences are with their friends and family at this time. Thank you. Now please be outstanding for the national anthem of the United Arab Emirates. For the final time this season, I say hello and good morning and welcome to the season finale of America's most greatest show, Triple P. I'm the Blue Hedgehog, Daniel Voiles. Cannot believe we've made it this far into the amazing season. Let me first off by saying, and I'll probably get to this later on in the show, I can't believe we made it to the end of the journey. It's really interesting. So yeah, this is it. This is the final episode of 2021 for Triple P, and it's really sad. So, I've been thinking about this a long time, so it's a impressive job, so yeah. But anyway, before I bring my panelists, and we're actually going to be in the Blue Hedgehog hangout, so that way everybody can join. And I'm going to go ahead and let everybody know we are live. So, yeah. We're going to be in the Blue Hedgehog hangout, so if you have not gotten the ping, there you go. So. A few announcements. Like I said, first off, want to send my condolences to everybody in Kentucky and everybody in the Northeast after all the severe weather. Probably one of the worst tornadoes we've seen by far this year. So our condolences are with everybody in Kentucky as far as that is concerned. So yeah, but got right now Sean joining the VC. I'll bring the panelists in after we go over the results and all that, and we'll get to that in just a little bit. So yeah. First, let's start with F2. Recapping the final recap of 2021, which is a little sad so far. Before I start recapping, I, by the way, forgot to tell you this. The phone got finally shut off because I finally have it muted. So there you go. So you don't have to hear that ringing shit. So the top 10 results for race 1, sprint race 1 for F2. Jihan Darvala won, Felipe Drugovich second, Oscar Pastradi third. That was enough for him to clinch the championship. Congrats to him. Robert Schwartzman fourth, Liam Lawson fifth, Dan Tickham sixth, Theo Pachari seventh, Guan Yuzhou eighth, Ralph Bajong ninth, Marcus Armstrong 10th. Couple of stats I want to go ahead and toss out. First time an Indian driver has won an F2 race since Karun Chandok did it in Germany in 2008. It has been that long since we had an Indian driver win. In fact, Karun Chandok had the only wins for the country of India to date, and that came to an end. So it's the third win for India in F2, and the first that was not Karun Chandok. So that's something you can take that into considerations. The top 10 results for race number 2, sprint race 2 that is. Guan Yuzhou 1, Robert Schwartzman 2nd, Ralph Bajong 3rd, Dan Tickham 4th, Felipe Drugovich 5th, Liam Lawson 6th, Jihan Darvala 7th, Jack Duhan 8th, Theo Pachari 9th, and Brent Vascal completed the top 10. And then the top 10 results for the feature race. Oscar Pastradi, the champion, won. Guan Yuzhou 2nd, Felipe Drugovich 3rd, Theo Pachari 4th, Robert Schwartzman 5th, Dan Tickham 6th, Marcus Armstrong 7th, Yuri Vips 8th, Ralph Bajong 9th, Richard Vascour complete the top 10. Then we go to the F1 race for the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. A lot of final stuff. Final race for Valtteri Bottas with Mercedes before he goes to Alfa Romeo to replace Kimi Räikkönen, who made his final start as an F1 driver full-time. Final start for Antonio Giovinazzi before he goes to Formula E next season. Also, final start for George Russell before he goes to Mercedes next season. But before the lights even went out, before that even happened, as far as the race is concerned, Nikita Mazepin was a scratch from the list, as he was officially the reverse winner, not even before lights went out, because he tested positive for COVID-19. There you go. That's pretty simple. When the lights did go out, however, Kimi Räikkönen reported a brake problem on his Alfa Romeo. His race was done. George Russell had a loss of drive. Then Giovinazzi, I think, also had car problems on his car. He had to retire out of the race. The race was really good and all that. The dramatic part of the race, however, was when Nicholas Latifi crashed in that new section coming out of the hotel section. That brought out a safety car, which sparked some interesting debates. Lewis Hamilton had to stay out because he couldn't pit, whereas Max Verstappen and everybody else pitted under that safety car, as this is when it gets a little chaos as far as that's concerned. Because Lewis was still on the hard tires, because he was on those hards for like 40-something laps and all that, yada, yada, yada. The race director waited really long for the field to bunch up. They finally let lap cars overtake the safety car, and then we had a one-lap dash between the two title protagonists. Max Verstappen going into turn number 5, the new section of 5, where it's not that left-right hairpin, it's that new left-hander that they reprofiled the track, which they did that also in turn 9. Dive bombs Lewis Hamilton, makes the pass made. rides off the sunset, and Max Verstappen comes off the final corner to give Dutch something that has never happened in Formula One. Becomes the first Dutch driver to win the Drivers' Championship. Becomes the 35th different driver to win a championship. Becomes the first non-Mercedes champion since Sebastian Vettel in 2013. Also the first non-Lewis Hamilton title since Nico Rosberg did it 5 years ago. Ironically, at Abu Dhabi. How cool is that? Mercedes, despite losing the Drivers' Championship, they still won their 8th Constructors' Championship as a result. So the top 10 results for the F1 race. Max Verstappen, the winner. Lewis Hamilton, second. Carlos Sainz Jr. completes the podium in third. Yuki Tsunoda and Pierre Gasly completed the top 5. Congratulations to the AlphaTauri team. Valtteri Bottas ends his tenure disappointingly in 6th. Lando Norris 7th. Fernando Alonso 8th. Esteban Ocon 9th. And Charles Leclerc made sure that both Ferrari drivers got points into the top 10 so far. As I now welcome our amazing panelists, Cody, I can't believe I won the global title 5,000 trillion times, and Sean Art, what were your thoughts on Abu Dhabi?
Oh boy, Abu Dhabi's finished. I'll let you guys talk about it, but then I want to just give my 2 cents in for
Alright.
that F1 race.
Alright, Cody, go ahead.
I don't think I watched the entire race, to be honest with you.
You were probably doing the Twitter deal like I was doing.
Yeah, I'm going to say this. If you're an F1 fan, you may want to stay away from Twitter for the next week or two. I'm going to say that. Because not only are you going to hear people saying that Mercedes really deserved to win, you're also going to get some people that are going to get involved in the politics according to where that is concerned. Right. And speaking of which, breaking news, nice start, Danny!
Wait.
Look at what Ormy said.
I was doing the points based off the points that you did, Cody. When you said global standings entering Abu Dhabi 2, you derp.
Yeah.
Continuing on your thoughts.
Moving on. So, besides that, I mean, for those that are going to say, hey, Mercedes should have won the championship, you're going to first get your, hey, it was because of the protests, yada, yada, yada. The other side of it is going to say, hey, they changed that rule because they want to, and then we need to blow out all the politics that are involved in it. Yeah, that's what we're going to see for the next week. But besides that, though, I didn't have a chance to watch the entire race. I think I only caught a small glimpse of it. And it looked like Hamilton was going to flat out win the race until that controversial yellow came out. So
Well, Latifi lost the car is what happened.
Well,
That's what changed the complexion of the race is when Latifi... Yeah. Latifi lost the car, and that's what triggered the safety car. What really sparked the controversy was that Lewis couldn't pit, and then Max Verstappen say, you know what, I could get a free pit stop, go on the soft tires. That's what changed the complexion of that race is when Max Verstappen got a free pit stop.
If I want to just go on with this rant, I can start right now.
Go ahead.
Here's the controversy right here. You let 5 lap cars pass Lewis.
Well, at first they said they weren't going to let him overtake the safety car, and then they said, "Oh wait, we just need to have them overtake the safety car." That was what was screwed up.
And then you automatically say the safety car's ending? What were you thinking, F1?
That's all on Michael Massey.
Michael Massey, are you that stupid enough to immediately do that?
Especially now when it matters the most.
That was the worst way for someone to lose a world title.
By the way, Cody, don't look at the president's chat. You're about to say bruh in about 3 seconds.
Oh my, I need to check on something real quick besides that, yeah.
Cody's about to say bruh in about 5 seconds.
Oh my God. The people over there need to hurry it up over there. Oh yeah. Like, that was ridiculous to see something like that. Like, just after that, I was like, what did I just watch? And I went on Twitter, actually, and gave my short opinion. That I don't want her feeling, but that was ridiculous.
Cody. Barra!
I wanted to see a fair battle. That ending wasn't fair enough on either side, really.
Yeah. I don't know if Sean has seen what I just posted in the president's chat, and no, it's not a roast.
I've seen it. I just wanted to continue on with my rule.
Yeah. Which, by the way, speaking of that, we're gonna, what would you give the race season, Cody, and F1, and the F1 race?
Okay. F1 race, given what I saw and given what I heard, the racing in general, I mean, kind of similar to some of the NASCAR races at Phoenix. That was kind of boring here and there at the start of the race and stuff like that. But towards the end, it actually got somewhat interesting. But the championship battle should have been closer on the final lap if that was going to be the case. So since they kind of failed on that, plus the controversy that came out of it, I'm going to give the new track a benefit of the doubt when I say I'm going to give it a 8 out of 10. The season overall, we had one of the closest championship battles we've ever had in F1. What it came down to, though, was consistency. And let's get one thing right. The FIA stores in the past couple years have become more and more like the NASCAR officials. They can't get stuff for crap nowadays. So, I'm going to have to give the season around a 9 out of 10.
All right, for me, since the new profile corners produced some good overtakings, I gave that race a 9.5 out of 10. That was fun. The season, I said this on my little podcast show at work. 8.5. Race season for me, 8.5, as well as the F1 season.
We do have someone else in here.
Who joined? Oh, it's everybody's huggable hedgehog father, Ormy. Okay, Ormy, I want your thoughts. I want to hear Ormy's thoughts.
Okay, it was awesome, it was great, it was amazing, it was...
No, Orby's happy that it's not a Lewis Hamilton champion, so.
Yeah, Lewis Hamilton's not a champion. Hooray!
Lewis Hamilton got fined. By the way, Cody, Lewis Hamilton's gonna get fined by the FIA. Okay, you.
I'm surprised Ormy didn't hear what I said about that.
That's a good thing.
Sean,
Okay, Cody.
I was
Okay, Cody. Lewis Hamilton should get fined, Cody. You know why? Remember what happened to Kyle Busch when he didn't go to the media center? Yeah, Lewis Hamilton did not go to the media center to interview with the press. He said, "I'm going to head out of here."
Hey, you got a choice. Do you have a choice to go into the media center?
It's.
Or do you have to go?
I don't know under the FIA deal, so.
I don't think you have to go because all other motorsports allow you to choose if you want to go in or not.
Yeah. So let's go over the top story news. Here's some breaking news in F2 now that we're on the discussion of F2. Cody, Ormy, would you like to say bro with me?
Yes, Dennis Hogger went for a team that really underperformed.
No, that's not the bro moment. After an incredible weekend in which Max Verstappen caused a shockwave by becoming the 2021 F1 World Championship, Van Amersfoort Racing announced they're announcing their entry in the FIA Formula 2 Championship. Say bro with me. Wait, that's not all. Jack Doohan is going to F2 next year.
He's going to be driving for Rossi Racing.
Logan Sargent is going to Carlin Racing in F2 next year. Yeah.
We hear this, yet we don't hear where Dennis Hogger is going to go.
More than likely he's going to go to that new team, if you know what I mean. Yeah.
Losing a crap ton of their drivers. Their best bet is to get Dennis Hogger
Mm-hmm.
in one of those cars.
Just recently announced, this just came in for NASCAR news. This is your thoughts on this. Wheaties, which I'm going to actually look this up to see when's the last time Wheaties was in the Cup Series. They announced today they are joining Bubba Wallace at 2311 in the Cup Series next season as a sponsor. Who had that on their bingo card?
Nope. That's kind of weird. That good for Bubba at least get a good sponsor.
Yeah.
It's
I find it interesting because when I go into a cereal box of Wheaties, I get a car. Let's see. The last time Wheaties was in the Cup Series, and somebody can correct me if I'm wrong. The last time Wheaties sponsored a driver in what is now the NASCAR Cup Series, I want to say 2012. Jeff Burton was the driver that day.
Yes.
Before that, it was 2002 with John Andretti for Petty Enterprises. So this is like the third different team that Wheaties has sponsored. And Wheaties has been a long time in the sport with Richard Childress Racing, Petty Motorsports, RCR, and now 2311 Racing.
Hey, that's pretty cool. Again, good job for Bubba to get that sort of sponsor.
Yeah.
It'd be interesting to see what they'll do on that car.
Real quickly before I forget, Nathan Orman, if you had to rate the F1, the race weekend from Abu Dhabi, the season, and the race season from 1 to 10, what in the world would you rate it?
I'm gonna rate that I'm gonna say the race. I'm gonna give it a season. It was a close battle all season long. I'm gonna give it a
Since we were on the discussion of new sponsorship, Bubba getting Wheaties, Chase Briscoe and Mahindra Tractors have announced they are going to be sponsoring the second-year SHR driver in the Cup Series next year. How many races that will be is TBA, but that's another awesome sponsorship for Chase Briscoe.
Yeah, and if you
Oh no.
look at the scheme, it looks similar to Tony Stewart's Office Depot scheme.
You do bring up a good point. It also looks like the Haas car.
I think with Army, it kind of looks like it.
That's not all. In addition to sponsoring SHR and Chase Briscoe, it's also sponsoring Chase Briscoe in the Chili Bowl Nationals that's coming up in January. So that's really good.
Wish we're not going to cover that at all.
I wish. Well, sometimes I cover it and sometimes I'm not. By the way, don't look at the president's chat. You're going to say, okay, that's weird.
What is it?
Don't look at the president's.
You're weird.
This fan scheme Friday deal of Kevin Harvick, that's a weird scheme.
You're weird. Army is weird. It's like a week, son. Oh, it's the paperclip. It's the paperclip.
Oh no, I'd rather have the cat.
Oh, wait. Can I do something?
Sure, go ahead.
Tackles, Boyles.
Oh, why are you tackling me?
Because I can.
What's next? Nathan Orman has to go ground Blue Jr. for being a bad hedgehog, which, by the way, last night you just said a bad blue hedgehog. Blue Jr.
Blue Junior?
Yes.
What's that? I know who Blue Junior is, but Blue Hedgehog?
Well, we could end up having Blue Hedgehog the second. That would be my clone, so.
Excuse me.
I'm sorry, it's weird, okay?
Do I need to tackle you again?
No, I don't want to. I don't want to even go there.
Oh, wait, never mind. I'll tackle Army. Tackle
Oh,
Army.
got somebody here. What's up? I'm good. He should be in the office.
I'll tell the about my dog Steve Blues at overtime.
Yeah, I'm not triggered. At least we got to point out that. So,
Yeah, anyway,
let me. See.
if I like that, you just gave up a penalty stop going overtime.
Yeah, about that. We can confirm Penske. Let me go to Bob Pockris because I want to tell you this. Pockris has confirmed Penske is not going to be fielding an Xfinity car next season.
Oh, so there goes the Penske nationwide thing.
Xfinity, you mean?
Yeah, Xfinity. There goes the Xfinity thing for Penske.
Yeah. We kind of figured that was going to happen, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. That could have been a good ride for Todd Gillen. But Gillen's like, nope, I want to get rushed and end up getting sent in the danger zone and come.
Even though that's not going to happen.
Well,
yeah. Yeah, they said they're not running full time as far as that's concerned, so we don't know when they're gonna what their plans are. So we still have to wait and see on that one. Let me see here as I'm gonna go through the list. Danny Earnhardt Sr., brother of Dale Earnhardt, and who also worked for Junior Motorsports, died over the weekend. From Pockris, chartered full-time, Cup seats left, second Spire car, RWR's 2 cars, others would be Carl Long's car, part-time colleague's second car, which is Allmendinger, Daniel Hemrick could get some races, Gaunt's 96, Rams, Heisenberg 27 car, not expecting much soon, so that's where we are. Then yesterday, Len Wood's wife, Nancy Wood, passed away, which we want to send our condolences to those people at this time. FIA dismissed the protest by Mercedes, making the championship official and all that. They're trying to take it to court, which they're going to have no success as far as that's concerned.
Hey, son, off topic, but I saw on Twitter that Seth Wallace tweeted out, I hate football.
Oh.
Hey, you want to know why? I agree with Seth Rollins. I don't like Cowboys winning. Oh, and I don't like it when the dead Buccaneers win.
Okay. Cody is grounding Kelsey Hobbs.
Yeah, I think we need to have a rant in the NFL game because I think the refs decided to favor the Bucks over there.
Okay, Ormy, can I ask you this question?
What?
Did you ever thought in your wildest dreams, which brings us to our next topic in our top stories, did you ever think in your wildest dreams that Todd Bonine is going to run 6 races for Stuart Friesen's team with Camping World as a sponsor in the Truck Series next year?
Ooh, wow. The former Truck Series champion is returning. Wow.
That'll give him 800 career NASCAR starts, and he'll do it in a Toyota. We need the Lumber Liquidators truck back, because I love that scheme better.
Yeah, the dirty Lumber Liquidators Toyota.
Trip Bruce would be the crew chief as far as the 62, but that's still being finalized as far as that's concerned. So, let's see here. By the way, just I don't know if you heard this little news or not. There's been some rumors. Oh, listen to this. This might, and I want you guys' opinion on this. From Adam Stern. Rumors that Fox wants to renew to keep NASCAR.
Oh, yeah.
NBC is more tepid. There's rumors that ESPN is trying to get a deal to possibly get NASCAR part of the package in 2023. Thoughts on that, guys?
Who wants to go first? Wow. Yeah. I guess I'll go first. Which, here's the thing. ESPN wanting to return for the first time since 2014.
Yes.
Yep. Which that would be cool to see.
Mm-hmm.
And what about NBC? It's all hectic and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's the problem here. Because now with all their stuff heading over to USA and that really isn't helping them. And then Fox Sports still being there. That's another cool thing. I don't know. It's going to be really weird before that new TV deal happens.
Yeah. So, we'll see what happens as far as that's concerned. Nicholas Latifi, by the way, apologizes for the crash that influenced F1 title battle, which it was nothing he could have done, if you ask me. What is it, Cody?
Here's what I just got from breaking news. For immediate release, Todd Bodine to drive second Helmer Friesen Racing Toyota Tundra.
We've already discussed that.
Cody, we already discussed it, that. Well, did I go under a rock for a few minutes or something?
I think you were too busy looking at how many rolls does it take to screw in Elijah's cardboard box.
Possible. That is accepted. I think I need to go run over Taylor after he was excessively soft.
Oh boy. Rockingham, North Carolina, which runs in the Reese's Pro Series, will receive $9 million in plans on being finalized on how to use that money to improve the historic facility in Richmond County. The track last hosted the NASCAR Cup race in 2004, with Matt Kenseth winning, by the way. They have been talking about repaving the track, putting new asphalt, also bring in lights in case we have a rain delay so we could see Rockingham at night. Thoughts on that?
Jeez,
I would love to see Rockingham, North Carolina have a race at night.
yeah, that's going to be interesting.
So, I think that is it for the top story news. If we get anything between now, in between shows until our next month's deal, then yeah. Alright, so let me go back to my agenda real quickly here. We've already rated the seasons. Now, let's go over the final. Did Ormy not do the overall standings?
I thought you would do it.
I only did the global tally. Somebody forgot to do the final standings as far as that is concerned.
I forgot to do the final standings because of the confusion with how Danny got so many points and gained by me by like almost 100 there.
Even though that was not enough.
Yeah, because with the total points for global, you only gained on me by 23, but it looks like you gained on me by 100.
Even though it didn't make a difference.
Yeah, even though it didn't make a difference. Yeah, I was thinking like, okay, bruh, why is he giving us up extra points? It wouldn't even matter, Cody. You probably already clinched it the week before, or a couple weeks before. Actually, Sean, I ended up clinching it after the F2 champion was decided. Okay.
By the way, Sean, you need to yell at Jimbo Racing.
Who's that?
YouTube person. Here's why I say that. Max Verstappen won the F1 championship, but everyone is saying the race was the R word. That's on YouTube, you derping hyena.
I'm not stay away from YouTube a while on this show. No more rants for me right now, okay? I've already done it. Did you miss my rant? Go.
Rewind the stream, and that's it. Sebastian Vettel is your Overtake Award champion, presented by Crypto.com. He made 127 overtakes.
Jeez. Oh, wait. I forgot I did one other thing yesterday.
Yeah.
Hey, can I...
Mm-hmm.
I grabbed it, Ormy. I said that, by the way, you get to keep watching
Oh.
that boy.
Yeah. Oh, if Ormy doesn't know what I did, I had to go smack Kevin Joseph and Wayne Lopez.
Oh, what happened?
Those two committed female abuse. Ironically, on the same driver who's on my team. Cody was laughing his butt off when I smacked them.
And speaking of DVR, Ormy, some people are going to be smacking Danny after you hear this. You want to know who happened to won the race after a driver got disqualified?
Not accepted if you eject me for excess celebration.
Luke Knight. That's why they said that they were using the
Hey. Here's the insult. Here's the funny part, Cody. Here's the funny part. Luke Knight already advanced, and now he's tied with Lauren Ekstrom for the points lead.
Okay. To be fair, he kind of didn't need to win. Even
Wow.
like,
All that points, and I still did not pass Taylor for second. Excuse me, but that's screwed up.
that's the final overall.
Yep.
Yeah, final overall.
Okay, that's really screwed up.
We don't need to look over the final NASCAR ones because we did that all the way back when NASCAR ended their season.
Okay, Cody is smacking Taylor. Even though I have to go smack Taylor because he told Matty Crenshaw to go smack Annie Thomas.
So that means not only did Cody win the NASCAR and Global, he won the overall thing as well.
And it's not the first time, Sean. So the final tallies, we already know NASCAR was done. So here's the tally. Cody Smart, 1,255. I finished second with 1,170. Taylor finishes third with 1,107 points. Nathan Orman finished fourth with 810 points. Brendan Rogers finished fifth with 184 points. Cody Goforth finished sixth with 77. So the final, yes.
You said 1,170.
I was adding the points up from part one, you derping hyena.
So 51 plus 1, so that's 52. You got 280. I added all the points, and you got 1,116, not 1,000.
Well, I would still finish ahead of Taylor.
Yeah, so, yeah.
See, that's what happens when I've been at work and I'm still trying to get my yada yada. Anyway, final overall standings. Cody Smart, 2,866 points. He is, of course, champion. Zachary Taylor finished second with 2,611 points. Yours truly finishes third with 2,473 points. Nathan Orman finishes fourth with 2,270. Here's something funny. Cody, Taylor, Ormy, and I finish in the 2,000 range. Allie finishes fifth with 1,326 points. Sydney Curtis. Okay, here's something funny, Cody. Sydney Curtis finishes sixth with 990 points, and she only did a part-time. Excuse me, but that's a bruh. Over a full-time panelist in Kyle England, who finished seventh with 818 points. Great Lakes finishes eighth with 467 points. Sean Art, like Sydney, ran part-time, finished ahead of a full-timer in Brendan Rogers. Sean got ninth with 451 points. Brendan Rogers complete the top 10 with 258 points. Q-Man finished 11th with 202 points. And Cody Goforth got smacked by Cody Smart for stealing 95 points and Cody's car number in the BHRA. Not accepted if you try things. Okay. I find this really funny, Cody. In the overall standings, we have a Cody that won the overall standings, and we have Cody, the other Cody, who wins the reverse championship. Cody. Barra!
To be fair, he kind of didn't count because he was suspended after what, Daytona?
Something like that.
Yeah, so to be fair, the real reverse champion was Brendan Rogers. And Brendan Rogers is complaining that Oklahoma State's losing and he's waiting.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me.
Oh, Red Bull's threatening to leave F1, by the way, because of they're complaining at Lewis Hamilton. God, that's really not going well. Nothing as far as the Mercy Orthopedics injury reports, so that's good. Well, other than Betty Barrett still day-to-day with some soreness, but she should be feeling better if you ask me. So that's the Mercy Orthopedics injury report. Slow down by an orthotitis, a broken bone, or a sports injury. Count on Mercy to help restore your orthopedic life. Call Mercy Orthopedics today. Mercy and the PCSRA, a great partnership for a decade. Okay, here's a bro moment, Sean. The Dallas Mavericks without Luka Doncic still beat the Thunder.
Yeah, because
Wait a minute. Wait, I want to check and sorry if the this is not the pizza house, okay?
And by the way, hey, Lakers win! Not accepted in the beginning on my team.
Yeah, we got people coming in. I don't know why. Wait. Oh, Porzingis only had 13 points, but they still won.
Yeah, because Thunder suck.
No, because Thunder was using the Dead Badger strategy, not except if you try anything. Wait a minute. Wait, who's at the back? Elmer! Wait. Wait, Elmer, what is that sign? You pay $5 to hug Sean. Oh, good lord. Why would you pay $5 to hug Sean? Elmer wanted to pay $5 so he could hug Sean, Ormy, and myself. Oh, dear gosh. Wait, Elmer, where's Elmo and Kermit?
Maybe it's time to go run Sean up. Maybe it's time to go run Sean the sheep over for Elmer in that regard.
Oh, God. Wait, Elmer, did you just say that Elmo and Kermit are trying to rob a movie theater? Oh, good lord. Good lord. Oh, for the love of Johnny.
Wait, we're not even looking at the upcoming schedule here.
Yeah, we're not getting that until later on down the road, so.
Are we even going to look at the upcoming schedule?
Yeah, we're getting ready to look at that real quickly. Got a couple of, let me look here real quickly. Trying to find some more stats here. Oh, they're talking about me. I'm gonna not listen to what they're saying, so. So, let me do that. Let me see here. Do you know that, Wheaties is gonna be 100 years old next year? So they're gonna have to do like a 100-year-old scheme. Yeah.
They should just call themselves Weedy Juniors from now on.
Oh, no.
No, let's not do that.
I don't want to do that. That would be bad. Let's see. Trying to see. Oh, they're already starting to build the track for the Chili Bowl.
Alright.
So.
I'm not going to really pay attention to
Yeah.
that.
Trying to see. Yeah, so. Let's take a look at this week's upcoming events since I don't have anything else to look up. Okay, why are we talking about the... I do want to say something before we go to this week's upcoming events. Want to send former Mobile One Cup Series champion Pichu London speedy recovery. He tested positive for the virus, so but he has already gotten the vaccine for COVID, but he's currently in isolation right now, so. So that's one thing I just want to pass along, if you know what it means. So, yeah. So, yeah. Let's take a look at this week's upcoming events. The OU Oregon game will be coming up. The Alamo Bowl, which we're definitely looking forward to that. 8:15 will be the kickoff time. 6:15 our pregame show. That will be on December 29th, and that'll be on ESPN. You can listen to the game on 107.7 The Franchise, 107.9 The Franchise, Tulsa. So, yeah. So, that's a look at this week's upcoming events, brought to you by Kim K Coach Lines, the official motor coach carrier of OU and Triple P Athletics. Visit kimkcoach.com for details. As far as looking at this week's upcoming PCSRA racing events, this show will not be back until January 27th, but a time of when that show is going to take place is TBA, because that's also the same week I have to record the IMSA podcast to recap the Roar Before 24, preview the Rolex 24 and all that. So we'll have our first predictions for the Diriyah Prix from Saudi Arabia for Formula E. And then our first NASCAR predictions will be the Daytona 500 weekend. So that's something we're definitely looking forward to.
Yay.
Yep.
Yes.
That's a look at this week's upcoming PCSRA racing events brought to you by Subway Eat Fresh, proud sponsor of Chloe Bumgarner, number 84 Audi RS8. Speaking of 2022, let's preview 2022. So, this season has been really interesting, 2021. What do you guys think we're going to see in 2022 coming up with a lot of series running some new cars and all that?
It's gonna be interesting. It's going to be really unknown, especially for how much racing that's still going to be happening. It's going to be enjoyable. Hopefully it'll be enjoyable. We'll see what happens once we get into it.
Thursday is going to be really or 2022 is really going to be interesting to see how that will go. I think we're going to see some interesting races. F1, NASCAR running the new, the next generation car as far as that's concerned. Max Verstappen goes into next season as the reigning F1 champion. That's going to be something we're going to have to take some time to get used to saying, and it's going to be interesting, if you know what I mean. So, a lot of people have already congratulated Max Verstappen on the championship, even though they already were already what's the word I'm looking for here? We're already peeved at the FIA for all that. I really do hope the FIA can get some permanent stewards for all the races, not have like for at every different track, if you know what I mean. They just really just need to change up their consistency. So, yeah.
They really do, and enough of stuff like this next year. I hope we can have a good season, not what we just had.
Mm-hmm.
With the amount of controversy that we had.
Exactly.
Don't need to have that again. Let's hope everything's good for next year.
Yeah. Last time that we had, I believe, a split between drivers and constructors, as far as I'm concerned, from the top of my head, and I could be wrong, and Ormy can have to look this one up. I want to say 2008, I want to say. 2008? I don't know. I'll need somebody to confirm that. Last time the same team did not win the drivers, but won the constructors. I think it was 2008. That I remember off the top of my head.
Yes, it was 2008.
Mm-hmm.
Won the championship, but the constructors went too far. Yeah. We'll see what happens, so.
Yep.
So, because everything will hit the fan once we get going here.
Oh, definitely. We're definitely looking forward to that so far. All right. Well, you know this is the part that a lot of people are going to say this is the part where it gets emotional. Since it is the final episode of Triple P for 2022, we're. Sorry, I'm jumping a year ahead of time. I'm sorry, okay? That's what happens when I had the tequila in my dream last night, okay?
Let's not jump into science gate over here. Moving on.
Okay. Alright. Let's go ahead and put a bow on 2021. I'm going to start with Nathan Orman because this is going to be probably, I don't know how long this is going to be, but so Ormy, I'll start with you. Final thoughts, not just on this race weekend, the season, the opportunity you got to be on Triple P, because remember, you're going to be our person that's going to run the show for us back in our PCSRA Network studios next year.
Yeah, first off, the season was amazing. The race weekend was pretty competitive, and the opportunity to be on one of the greatest shows of all time, the honor for me to be in, and for the past 3 seasons as a panelist, I had the most fun doing the predictions and the recapping them. So I would like to thank everyone who I spent a lot of time with on this show, and hopefully I try my best to become a great director for this show in 2022.
I think his drivers have already started his office for that.
I'm already bowing down to Orby.
All right, Cody. Final thoughts, not just on this season, but this show and what to expect in 2022 as we're going to put a bow on this. Cody?
My bad. I was looking at something else. Multitasking has not been my thing today. About the race weekend.
Hi, William.
I mean, the implications were the biggest that we have ever seen in Formula One since the 1970s. The racing itself on a new format of the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix, well, I gotta say, the track itself led to a runaway race for the most part, so unfortunately I have to say that the racing was somewhat boring toward the end, and then the execution was a complete failure. And give me just one moment. Can someone stop my car, please? I need a run over someone. Taylor does that every time someone wins a championship.
This show is why it will always be the greatest show on earth. Oh my gosh. So, but Cody better not look at the YouTube chat, because one of my Bandcamp friends on YouTube just said, "So glad Seward Hamilton didn't win again."
Fantastic. Okay. So, moving on to 2021 season. Right, 2021 season for F1 was also really competitive in terms of what the championship standings were concerned, including some really interesting twists that exciting. Some opposed to worry about too much. They have issues. And I bet nobody had both of them bucking each other out in one race in the bingo cards for F1. Me having a run fall to them over for that Monza Triple P incident. Besides, I mean, the F1 season was actually one of the most competitive I have seen. I'm pretty sure those that are pretty much around the same age range as me would have to agree that this may be the closest and possibly most exciting championship that we're ever going to witness in F1, at least in quite some time. I do not expect this to repeat for the next at least 20 years. Because, I mean, look at when was the last time we had two drivers tied going for the championship. It was like, what, 1978, was it? It was always in the 1970s.
Well, also, you know, we also had one team battling for the Drivers' Championship with Lewis Hamilton and Nico Rosberg in 2016.
Yeah, but they were not tied. They were not tied entering the championship. So, I mean, within our generation and stuff like that, it was since 2016 that the championship went to Abu Dhabi, but it was since the 1970s where the championship went by that close in a race, the final race. So, I'm going to say this one will be remembered for the ages, this 2021 season. It was really competitive all the way. I have to say that for the season. In terms of where the entire 2021... oh, God, I saw what you said.
I saw that one coming. I was too busy looking at it. I was like, oh no, he didn't do what I think he just did. Only you have the great common source to do that. Oh my God. Continue, Cody. Wait, who? Wait, who are you referring to? Oh, good Lord.
Yes, so the 2021 season as a whole, I mean, we've had some really good racing in terms of what locals concerned. There were only a few memorable stock car races throughout the 21 season, which was kind of sad. Hopefully the new generation car will change that for us. But for some reason, though, more and more sports are seeing officials being really inconsistent. F1 pulling off a NASCAR. Oh, yes, I got that from some people in the community. Alright, so I'm gonna say this much. Hopefully the racing will go better than ever next year. And hopefully NASCAR will not over-exaggerate when they say best season ever, because come... that was not even close to the best season ever. Anyway, it was one of the most controversial seasons ever, if you take a look at the history of our champions. Alright, so... oh well. But, on to 2022, time to see if everyone's gonna get sick of me blowing up a Lewis Hamilton in the predictions.
Watch one of us pull off the upset of the century, and then Cody's going to start ejecting them. Oh no.
Okay, I swear, I'm gonna save this to save for the record, because if you end up upsetting one of the championships on Triple P, I'm gonna be like a year later, right here saying, you just roasted yourself! I am going to save this and keep score! What happens if someone unexpectedly wins it?
If somebody unexpectedly wins it, that would be a massive bruh moment.
Yeah, that would be a massive bruh moment. Absolutely, yeah. The only person that has won a championship, which was not me.
That was Taylor last year.
Yep, Taylor last year in Globo.
I don't know if I should count that as an other holiday there, William. I don't know if I should count that. I'll have to ask Cody that. Look at the YouTube chat. Yeah, we're gonna play Farkle in a minute after we. Oh, there's Jared. No. Yeah, I'll have to. We're gonna have to ask him when he gets in the VC here. Yeah. Hey, Jared. Yep, Jared Underhill, who's looking forward to the show next year. I will be right back. I'm going to wrap up the show, and then unless you guys want to listen to my awesome thank yous and all that, yada yada yada, you can. I'll be back in the VC to do Farkle with you guys. All right. So my final thoughts on the season as well, and then I have a lot of thank yous to pass along, and this is like my longest thank you I've done ever on this channel. For me, looking back on the 2021 season, nobody expected Michael McDowell winning the 500, the Daytona 500 to start the season. Nobody expected a first-time champion in IndyCar. Nobody expected Max Verstappen to pull off the biggest upset. So, you know, it's been really a big surprise. But it was a it was probably one of the best seasons we've had so far, and it was probably a great run, and I can't wait for 2022, if you know what I mean. So, yeah. All right. Well, here's the longest list you've all been waiting for, and this list is so massively that I cannot describe to you all about this. So, as I get ready to close this broadcast for the final time this year, yes, I want to first off say to William, Sam, Chase, thank you guys for all. I know it was really a challenging after what happened last year with my stepmom passing away. It was really hard. In fact, to all of the people, all of my high school friends and all that, I want to thank you guys for continuing to motivate me to doing this show. I love, and I've done this show for now 5 years. Can you believe that? Next year is my 6th. And this show has inspired me to be, the show I would like to do in the radio broadcast and all that. As I said, to my grandma, to my aunt, to all my former teachers I've been friends with for quite a long time, I cannot thank you the support for all of you that I can't thank you all enough for everything you guys have done. To Patrick Watson, Amber McMillan, Vladimir Petrov, all the drivers in the Reese's Pro. I can't say thank you guys. I was so excited when we found out we were going to be back doing NR 2003 in 2021, and boy did we not disappoint the viewers and all that. To have all these special events that I've done on this channel, which, by the way, coming in February, we're going to have our first special event. That is the Crown Royal 300 at Autodrome Chaudière, which I'm really looking forward to that. Date TBA, and time when that race is going to happen is TBA, so there you go. To have the chance to finally do some NR races on my channel, it's been great. Now doing both the Divas and Reese's, and also getting ready to do trucks and Buffalo Wild Wing Series. Hi, Sam. It's amazing, to tell you the truth, so far. So thank you to everybody on the PCSRA BHRA campus as far as that's concerned. To Rachel Wynn, we want to wish you nothing but the best in your future endeavors. For Abigail Furling, we're looking forward to finishing off her final season before she goes to co-owner with Nathan Orman next season, as far as that is concerned. To Prue Granger, Lucky Prescott, Abigail Stone for the first year of the Pals podcast, which I got to do this also on the radio, not on YouTube. I want to thank them for the help. Also, the movies that came out this year at work. Thank you so much. It was a lot of fun. We can't wait to have some new friends join us for 2022 as far as that's concerned. To the NR community, I understand, having to leave the NRLOA because of Napa fans' bullshit controversy. But to everybody who's believed in me, I appreciate your amazing support so far. to all of the greatest, to my roommates, Daryl, Toby, CJ. I wish CJ nothing but the best of luck. Steven and Brian, Jack, who we're going to lose in a couple of weeks. I want to say thank you to him. Thank you to Chucky, who we had earlier this year on this channel, as far as that's concerned. And I couldn't have had a great first year in the group home without them so far. But finally, to the greatest panelists, I cannot thank you all very much so far. And to the panelists, you are the greatest people ever. And I want to say to the following people, thank you for the great ride so far. To the greatest panelists, Nathan Orman, Zachary Taylor, Cody Smart, Kyle Langland, Great Lakes, Allison Rain, Sydney Curtis, Brendan Rogers, Zachary Fitzwater, Jackie Tang, Alex Hawkins, Dennis Kelly, Tom Shores, Greg Rutz, Crystal Fontaine, and Daniel Anderson on his last day of fun and all of that, running the show back in our PCSRA Network studios on his last day with us before Nathan Orman takes over. The Oklahoma Highway Safety Office is a proud sponsor of OU Athletics and Triple P all season long, and wants to remind you, as we always do every year, that drinking and driving is deadly and illegal. Together as one nation and group, we can end DUI. Visit enduyok.com to learn more. And finally, as the host of this beloved show that started in 2017, I cannot thank you all for the 207 subscribers, which we had 208 and now it's down to 207, but to all the NASCAR chats who love my show, who've been a great group of people that I've had the privilege of doing this show, showing you guys what I do every week of my life. I cannot thank you very much for all that you've done. I've looked forward to the season premiere of this show in January 27th. Put that on your calendars. That is on a Thursday. Time TBA. But I cannot say from the Overwatch League podcast, the IMSA podcast, this show, as well as future shows I got coming up on this channel, like the X League. I hope it goes on as planned, which, fingers crossed, I hope it does. I just can't say thank you very much for all of you who believed in me and all of you who really enjoyed the show. So on behalf of myself, I want to say thank you very much, and it means the whole world to me. Final score, one final time, in America's game, Army-Navy at MetLife Stadium in Rochester, in New Jersey. It was the Navy Midshipmen 17, the Army Black Knights 13. So that's it, my friends. The 2021 Triple P season is officially over. I hope you all enjoyed this stream as much as I did. If you did, be sure to give this video a like, subscribe to become a part of the PCSRA crew today. Also, be sure to follow me on social media. Links will be down in the description. And I hope you all had a great time as much as I did. So thank you, everybody, so much for joining us today. Thanks for another great season, as always, on Triple P. We'll see you all in 2022 with new friends, new funny moments, new memories, and much more. But until 2022, January 27th, for the season premiere of Triple P, and until we talk to you again, unless if it's F1 2021 My Team Career Mode, which that still is going to happen. Not accepted, Cody. and all the great stuff. And we look forward to our first predictions, which is Diriyah Prix. But until 2022 and until next year, this is Daniel Voiles for the final time in 2021 saying these great words. Happy holidays. And as always, Boomer sooner, everybody. Until next year.
On the PCSRA Sports Network from Learfield IMG College, PCSRA Paddock Pass has been brought to you by Budweiser, Love's Travel Stops, iHeartMedia, The Oklahoman, Newcastle Casino, Devon Energy, Sonic Drive-Ins, and by the Oklahoma Highway Safety Office, where we encourage all of you fans that together we can end DUI. Thanks for joining us for the PCSRA Paddock Pass Show. The preceding has been a Learfield IMG College presentation on the PCSRA Sports Network. Copyright 2021 by the National Association of Professional Racing Leagues and the Pacific Coast Sports Racing Association, Incorporated.